this video, I was going to talk about Naval Strike and my impressions upon Naval Strike, but obviously it got delayed, hence why there is no Naval Strike gameplay going on in the background, as you can see here. Us Xbox One users and PC users, though, did get 4 gold battle packs, which is good. I've got footage of it here, as you can see. But, as of recording this commentary like a few minutes before, I was going to talk a little bit about why it was delayed and stuff, but I look on the store on Xbox One, and it's there! It is there! I shall read you the post from the Battlefield 4 dev blog. Battlefield 4 Naval Strike is starting to roll out for premium members on Xbox One today. We look forward to seeing you on the battlefield. So I'm not sure if it's up on PC yet, but it is definitely up on Xbox One now. I am downloading it as we speak, so I shall have my first impressions and stuff out there soon enough. And it says on the article here, update. We wanted to provide more detail about the delay of Battlefield 4 Naval Strike. We have delayed the PC version of Naval Strike, so obviously the PC isn't out yet, sorry guys, because we are concerned that the combination of the pack and planned PC updates would increase performance issues on mid-range to high-end PCs. We are working hard to resolve that issue now. Additionally, we have decided to delay the Xbox One version of Naval Strike because we wanted to address issues in the animation system that hinder players from engaging targets in set circumstances using popular weapon configurations. So essentially, it was very unfinished when it launched for Xbox One and PC. Obviously it's still unfinished, it's in an unfinished state for PC, so that's hence why they're not releasing it. Xbox One, they've obviously deemed it ready enough so that they can actually release it, so hence why I am downloading it now. It goes on to say, we know that many Battlefield 4 premium owners wanted to play Naval Strike today. However, we didn't want to release their new content until we believed it was quality content. Now that is a huge statement by DICE. It says a lot to what they're doing compared to what EA are trying to make them do. Because if obviously the launch of Battlefield 4 was rocky as hell. You guys who play Battlefield 4 remember it. It was just absolutely awful. The amount of bugs, the amount of glitches, the amount of netcode issues. Just some of them are still prominent to this very day. So seeing them do this and seeing them ignore Big Brother up in the office at EA, which is probably going to make them pretty pissed, but that's good because it's EA. But then seeing them ignore this and go and try to make a quality content, really seeing DICE go back to their roots, and I'm glad that they've done this, even though it might piss a few people off. It's definitely a good step in the right direction, and I'm glad they've done it. It continues on to say, we are trying to resolve these problems as quickly as possible and hope to release in early April for PC. We also want to remind PC owners of Battlefield 4 Premium that they will have 2 weeks early access for Naval Strike once it's released. Thank you for your continued patience and passion for our games. So like I say, this statement really does say a lot to what DICE are trying to do with Naval Strike. Obviously, personally, I think so far that this is the most important DLC for Battlefield 4, because China Rising was just buggy as hell when it launched. There were loads of glitched areas on the map, weapons weren't quite balanced right and stuff like that, and the second Assault was, no one quite knew when it was coming out for anything other than Xbox One, and it was essentially just copy and pasting the maps with a bit more fire on Firestorm and with Operation Metro. So this is like this is the next proper DLC on the line for Battlefield 4. And obviously, DICE are determined to get it right. And I'm so glad. I am so glad that they've decided to do this, because quality in Battlefield 4, this is something I've been wanting to rant about for a while, but the quality of Battlefield games seems to have gone down quite a lot recently. Like, if you look back to Bad Company 2, I think there were a few bugs at launch and stuff like that, but they were soon fixed within the first few weeks and months. They weren't prominent issues. But if you look at Battlefield 3, It's got a few bugs in there, but most of them were fixed in the last endgame patch. There's still a few bugs, like suppression is awful in that game and stuff like that. And luckily, though, most of the launch bugs, which were glaringly obvious, have been fixed, and that is a good thing. However, Battlefield 4 has just seemed to have like crashed and burned. The launch was abysmal. Like, I couldn't play multiplayer properly for at least a good month after release. I played it, but all I did was crash. I think I got like 4 good rounds in until they brought out the first patch. And oh my god, the netcode. The netcode. I thought the Battlefield 3 netcode was bad when it came out. Oh, when was it? 2011, October 2011. But it almost seems to have gotten worse. It almost seems to have gotten worse in Battlefield 4. And admittedly, the devs have done a good job on making it better. And I'd say it's less of an issue now than it was at launch, almost certainly. But it's still not quite as good as Battlefield 3's netcode, and that's saying something. It's still worse than Battlefield 3's netcode, and being shot behind corners in Battlefield 3 was a big prominent issue. And in Battlefield 4, if it's more prominent and it's the newest game, it kind of pisses a load of people off, including me, who like to play Battlefield, who just play it for fun. I play Battlefield for fun. I have no interest in joining a competitive team. You'd think that none of these issues bother me, but in fact they do, and I get so pissed off about them not fixing these issues. But I'm so glad, that's why I'm so glad, that they've taken the time in Battlefield 4 Naval Strike to just say, you know what, we've messed up, this product isn't ready for release. So do you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to delay it. Sorry if that pisses a few guys off, but you know, we want to make a quality product, and that's the thing. That is what DICE is all about. DICE is all about making quality products for their fans to enjoy. I think that should be an ethos. I think that should be an ethos for every game company. Like, if you look at, let's take Squad for an example. They listen to their community for Kerbal Space Program. They listen to what the community want. They take into account what the community feels would be good for the game, and then they try their best to implement that sort of stuff into the game. Battlefield 4 with the DLCs, I don't know how many times people have said, not just me, other YouTubers as well, people have said there's too much grenade spam, there's too much, I don't know, anti-air rockets and stuff. It means that the attack chopper's underpowered. So what do? They add more in. China Rising, we had, I can't remember what they were, but we had different grenade launchers, we had more anti-air missiles and stuff like that. UCAV and the Suave, that was it. They were so overpowered to begin with. The Suave, you could just go on endless kill streaks with it, and just absolutely dominate everyone from the air. And then you had, in Second Assault, I believe, we had, in fact, I don't think we had anything in Second Assault, which was quite good. But then we have, in Naval Strike, the DLC they're actually taking their time over, making it a quality product. We have the anti-air mine, which is just literally another way to take out attack choppers and other aerial vehicles. The threat from the air is zero. Admittedly, the attack chopper was a little overpowered in Battlefield 3. I thought the nerfs coming to it were good in Battlefield 4, but they've just nerfed it into an absolute oblivion. So it means now that the attack chopper is next to useless. The AA, although it has been nerfed now, I was playing in the AA just now, it's still extremely powerful at taking down attack helicopters and especially jets. Don't even get me started on the jets. The jets in this game are shit. I know I'm putting it bluntly here, and to be honest, I hate ranting about this game because at the heart it is a really good game. And like I say, I didn't want this video to turn into a rant, but it's just ended up being a rant because the quality of Battlefield 4 to me has just dropped so much in the past. Well, the quality of Battlefield games in general has dropped dramatically since Bad Company 2. But like I say, I've just been criticising DICE so much here, but to the devs, you're doing a fantastic job with Naval Strike, and I know you're working round the clock. And don't get me wrong, guys, this isn't a go at DICE or anything. Well, I guess it kind of is, but Hopefully this new news that they have delayed the Naval Strike thing for both PC and Xbox One, even though it is now rolling out on Xbox One. Hopefully that shows to you guys that they are turning over a new leaf, I think is the best thing to say. And if devs, if you are, that is a good thing to do. If the product is not ready for launch on the launch day that you've given specific on certain platforms, just say, you know what guys, this isn't ready, you know. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to delay it, as you have for here, and we're just going to make sure that it's better, and we'll have it out to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your fans. That is community interaction. Sure, it's going to piss a few people off, but at the end of the day, you can't please everyone in this world. So props to DICE, I have to say. I know I've just spent the entire video criticizing them, but props to DICE for doing this. And hopefully, I'm going to start wrapping this video up here, but hopefully you guys on Xbox One enjoy Naval Strike. Any bugs or anything, make sure to report it to the devs so they can patch it, because I know I've been ranting about them, but at heart they are really good developers. I know DICE have it in them to make this train wreck of a game at the moment background and make it the game it should be, which is just absolutely insane fun. But yeah, if you have an Xbox One and Battlefield 4 Premium, go download Naval Strike now. It is out for Xbox One. PC, I'm not quite sure if it's out yet. It probably isn't. So, guys who are on PC, hang tight. PS4, let me know what you think. How's it going on PS4? I know I've heard some people love it, some people think it's just beyond broken. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Sorry if I've been in a bit of a negative mood today. I just felt like letting out all my aggression onto the mic. But, oh well, thanks guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like, because it really helps us out. If you want to hear more rants and stuff like that, not that I'll be ranting very often, then please do remember to leave it in the comments section down below. And we shall see you next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And this is Brad signing off. Peace, guys!